Now is hardly an opportune time for your musings.
Calm yourself.
One believes it.
Really caught up. You sure? Mooncarver? Mountain Sheeper?
You!
Okay, now.
It is of no consequence. Long has one seen through their disguises. One was simply...
Then you are not angry?
How could one feel anger at the sight of two old friends enjoying themselves? One is also well aware of how enticing these city novelties can be.
We were simply consumed by a fit of festive spirit. Seldom do we get the opportunity to partake in the delights of the times. However, we are far from being as adept as you in matters that require a deftness of hand. No worthy kite could be born of our own making. Thus,
Your prowess in mechanics is unparalleled, Cloud Retainer. You wield the wind and waves themselves. Your singular talent stands unmatched across the land. Of this, we are well aware.
One has guests to attend to. We will have to convene again some other time. Traveler, Paimon, do try to keep up.
We're leaving already? All this flying from place to place is wearing Paimon out.
They're back.
Paimon's pooped.
After you left, Yao Yao and Shuyu tired themselves out playing with their kites. Gaming offered to escort them home.
Before he left, he said something that I don't quite understand.
Oh? What did he say?
He said, a kite is always tied down no matter how far it flies or how high it soars. Its tether prevents it from ever truly flying free. He looked quite dejected as he said this.
Now that you mention it, Gaming did seem to have a rather strange attitude towards kites.
A reflection of himself. If I were a kite, I would cherish that tether as a symbol of kinship and the bonds that tie us and...
Shenhe?
It may be an exceedingly slim and distant connection, but lose it, and you lose that which links you to home. If Gaming truly sees a kite as a reflection of himself, then I fear I understand his words even less.
Well, people often have different points of view depending on their mindset and experiences, right? It's actually quite normal.
Just like some people can eat spicy food, but others won't go anywhere near it?
Exactly. That's why tolerance and understanding are as important as they are.
Tolerance and understanding? What brought about this conversation?
We were just chatting. You don't have to butt in on every little thing, you know.
One was merely doing a bit of cooking. Night fast approaches. If you are otherwise unoccupied, one would entreat you to stay and eat before you...
Oh, It's been so long since I've had the chance to enjoy your cook.
Worry not. One has prepared a variety of meat and vegetable dishes. One is more than familiar with everyone's culinary proclivity.
Hey! Paimon's hungry too! It's not like the dim sum and grill.
Shenhe, Ganyu, come with me.
Whoa, what's with all the secrecy? You're not trying to play favorites, are you? If you're ready to serve the food, we can help too. This is...
Oh, I can feel the wind brushing against my legs. This is a bit embarrassing. Is the headpiece secure? I should have asked Cloud Retainer to check before I stepped outside.
How do we look?
She asked them just like that?
You look pretty too, Ganyu! Oh, how should Paimon put it? You both look so elegant and refined! Those outfits really suit you both.
Given that one employed the services of the best tailor in all of Liyue, one would expect nothing less. What colors have you been partial to lately, Shenhe and Ganyu?
Lately? Why is Cloud Retainer suddenly asking about what colors we like?
I like black.
One is gratified to see one's disciple has inherited one's own tastes.
The color black doesn't get dirty easily. A virtue I've come to value recently.
And you, Ganyu?
I favor blue and black.
And the material is sufficiently comfortable, yes?
Yes, very. I simply cannot thank you enough, Cloud Retainer. For this gift. And the kite, too.
Thank you, Master.
One is content as long as you are pleased with the gift. One hopes these garments will see much use.
Seems like your supreme cuisine machine is just getting better and better, xianyun! This golden crab's particularly good. The shell's deliciously crunchy, and the meat inside is so succulent and sweet! It's a good thing Ga Ming isn't here, or Paimon would have to duel him for the food. You know, with chopsticks.
He traveled all this way on account of the kite-making workshop, and he spent the whole afternoon looking after Shuyu. One was hoping to treat him to a meal. Oh, well. One will just have to extend one's thanks in person.
It's rare for someone to make such a good impression on you, Cloud Retainer.
One has high standards. He appears to be a young man of much merit, and one is not the type who would see such potential squandered.
It appears that he wishes to break free from the kite string that tethers him.
Kite string? Huh, what strange metaphors you speak in, Shenhe. Ever since you returned from one mean restaurant, Your turns of phrase render.
Where do we even begin? Oh, do you know about the conflict between Gaming and his dad, xianyun?
One has only heard that the two are not on good terms.
He ran away from home and hasn't been back since.
Oh?
Ran away, you say? Oh. One believes we would all benefit from a more thorough retelling. Start from.
Oh, okay. Paimon just hopes he won't mind.
What?
This shall not do. Lantern Rite fast approaches. We must make haste. As one was contacting various tailors around Liyue, one could not help but be reminded of Menogias. He possessed a singular talent for clothing design. He had an exquisite eye, not just for fabric selection and color pairing, but also for what accessories could best. At a gathering of adepti, Bonanis once complained in secret to some of the ladies in attendance that the skirt Menogias made for her would. However, when one asked Menogias his opinion, he remarked that the train of the skirt would serve to enhance her adeptal countenance by exemplifying a certain elegance. Menogias was that type of person. And later... one seems to have strayed off topic. One means to say that Lantern Rite should be a day of reunion. It is a time to address problems before they turn into regrets. Fate is fickle. The cruel reality of this world is that suffering and misfortune can befall any of us without design or reason. If there is a chance for young people to remain insulated from this reality, one should do one's utmost.
That's nice and all, but...
Do you have any ideas, Cloud Retainer?
Perhaps adeptal arts could be of use. No. Mechanics, perhaps. One fails to see its use in a situation such as this.
Is there anything I can do to help?
Combining our efforts is a fine idea indeed. Aha! One has an idea. How about this? Does that make sense to everyone?
Yep. Oh, Paimon really hopes this works.
One's designs never fail. Now then, I counsel rest for all, and to make the necessary preparations. One shall see you in 2 days.
We're way behind schedule.
Hi, Gaming! Paimon sees you've certainly gotten an early start this morning. Playing games already, are we? Who won this time? You the one buying dim sum again?
Hey, when you put it like that, it makes it sound like I'm always the one losing.
Ah, perfect, you're all here. There's an important commission I need your help with.
All right, I've got the time. Where are the goods?
Well, it's not just goods this time. I need you to escort a tea merchant and their wares from Xianyun village to Liyue Harbor. A very important client has requested to meet with him.
Sure. What's this merchant's address?
Here.
If the client's that important, then this must be a very crucial, very pressing commission, right?
Of course, the sooner you complete it, the better. I would advise you to depart as soon as possible.
All right, don't work too hard now, Longjo. We'll set off then.
You're a bit quiet today, Gaming. Oh, do you want Paimon to tell a story?
We're almost there. I'll take a rain check on that.
Hello, you must be the tea merchant heading to Liyue Harbor. We're here to escort you.
Dad?
Oh, so you're Gaming's father. It's nice to meet you. Just leave this delivery to him. Trust Paimon, he's got this in the bag. Gaming is super good at what he does. Everyone at the Secure Transport Agency says as much. Even the Ministry of Civil Affairs has nothing but good things to say about him.
Seems like you've made some sort of name for yourself at least.
The goods are all in order?
Yes, they're all here.
Then let's get going.
A very important client has asked for you, but Paimon doesn't know how we would explain ourselves if you just didn't show up. Plus, you'd be missing out on a huge money
I see. I suppose I will have to trouble you all to...
We've been walking for so long. Is anyone tired? How about we stop and rest for a bit?
I'm fine.
Gaming, don't you usually have some delicious snacks on you? Come on, bring them out so we can share them.
I'm fine. Thank you.
But...
This place looks nice and open. Why don't you all rest?
Huh? What about you? You're not going to join us?
I'm not tired. I'll keep watch.
Oh, but...
Just let him go.
Okay, we'll just share amongst ourselves then. Did you know, Uncle Ip, that...
Halt! Who goes there?
It appears that one's movements were overly conspicuous.
Enough of your musings. Focus. Focus on the matter at hand. Present your exquisite ornaments at once.
Indeed, bring them forth readily and without protest.
What do we do?
It seems as if these two are acting alone. It won't be difficult to subdue them, but they might have something else waiting in store for Dad. The best way to keep him safe is... Leave this to me. I'll handle them. Traveler, Paimon, take my dad and the goods away from here.
No, Gaming. It's too dangerous.
This is what I do.
A thorny foe indeed. Let us depart. and seek a target softer in blows.
Don't think I'm gonna let you off so easily.
Away! Let us away!
Coming!
Don't worry, he's a great fighter. Paimon's even seen him take down a dozen or so treasure hoarders all by himself.
But coming, If he had just stayed by my side and learned the family...
We just have to trust him. Let's go on ahead. We'd best get away from here.
All is going to plan.
Okay, we should be good to stop here. Yongli? Oh no, what is he doing here?
Good sir, please, listen to me. Reel in your line and leave this place as quickly as you can. There are bandits in the area.
Bandits? Acting in broad daylight? Oh. Ah, I see. It appears many people are catching a chill as of late. If your throat is bothering you, Paimon, perhaps some...
Nope, no need. Paimon's fine.
If there are indeed bandits in the area, then we should inform them. Oh? Well, if that's the case. Such matters are best left to those with the necessary expertise.
I suppose you're right. If ordinary people like us got involved, we would only cause more trouble.
Since we find ourselves otherwise unoccupied in this beautiful area, why do...
So, Uncle Ip does have a reason to be worried.
Gaming. The name sounds somewhat familiar. Ah, yes.
Oh, have you seen him perform?
Indeed. I cannot help but admire his skill. He truly encapsulates the spirit. Wushu dancing has become more well known in Liyue Harbor recently. However, although performers are seeing, if you ask me, what truly deserves admiration is perseverance in the face of adversity. I have heard many of my acquaintances praise Gaming for his kind, selfless, and courageous disposition.
Seems like Zhongli has decided to skip the formalities.
Well, he's a hard worker. Yes.
You should be sure to tell him you think that when he gets back.
Your son is young yet. It's normal for someone his age to be a bit... It's understandable to find talking about such things in person difficult. If there's a particular sentiment you wish to convey, perhaps we could pass...
No. It wouldn't be right to ask that of you. This thing between us has festered for many... I've been in the tea business for most of my life, and I always hoped my childhood... Over the past few years, I heard how well he was doing for himself as a guard. How his work was taking him to farther and far. When you're young, you can handle all that physically taxing work and manual labor. Every time I get to thinking like that, I cannot help but be I often regret introducing him to wushu dancing as a kid. If I had known how things would turn out...
It is only natural for a parent to strive to send their child down the right path. No one would begrudge you that sentiment.
You seem quite young, Mr. Zhongli. Yet you speak with such wisdom.
Your words are too kind. Truth be, rather than fretting about their future, however, she prefers to let them...
Then she's more easygoing than I could ever be. I fear I lack such an oh, I meant to say earlier, there is no need to be so polite. Feel free to...
Sure.
So, do you also think I fret too much, Mr. Zhongli?
That's not exactly what I was hoping to convey. Only a fool would ask a parent not to worry about their child. But, as my friend once said, if your children are aiming for the stars, clipping their wings will only...
It seems I was too
You need not reproach your heart for caring. You simply need to loosen your... Indeed, with such a big heart, why not allocate the time you usually spend worrying about Gaming to the pursuit of other things? Like going for...
The blink of an eye, you say?
Children grow up in quite the same way, do they not? Day after day, year after year, sometimes in the blink of an eye, but always when you least expect it.
Yes, you can say that again.